Space missions are among the most extraordinary achievements in the history of human science and technology. Since the first rocket launches, space exploration has represented a dream that has driven humanity to push the limits of knowledge and technology. From the conquest of the Moon with the Apollo program to the construction of the International Space Station, ISS, and future missions to Mars and beyond, these milestones have not only changed our understanding of the universe, but also revolutionized technology, international cooperation, and our ambitions for the future. In this context, space missions have become symbols of progress and global unity. The Apollo program, launched by NASA in the 1960s, represents one of the most significant achievements in the history of space exploration. The primary goal of Apollo was clear and bold: to land a man on the Moon and bring him safely back to Earth. America, led by President John F. Kennedy, committed to achieving this goal by the end of the decade, in response to growing competition with the Soviet Union in the so-called space race. The first crewed flight, Apollo 7, took place in 1968 and marked the first step toward this ambitious goal. But it was with Apollo 11, on July 20th, 1969, that humanity reached its pinnacle. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the lunar surface, leaving footprints that would remain for centuries. The iconic moment when Armstrong uttered the famous phrase, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind," not only marked the success of a mission, but also fulfilled a collective dream of exploration. The Apollo program was much more than a demonstration of technological prowess. The data and lunar rock samples collected during the Apollo missions had a profound impact on our understanding of the solar system. The geological discoveries were crucial for formulating theories about the formation of the Earth and Moon, and understanding the geological history of other celestial bodies. The technology developed during Apollo, such as the Saturn V rockets, command modules, and landing modules, laid the foundation for all future space exploration. The Apollo program ended in 1972 with Apollo 17, the last lunar mission, but its legacy remains strong. Its success demonstrated that humanity had the ability to undertake ambitious space missions and overcome the most difficult challenges. The transition from lunar missions to more sustainable space exploration is represented by the International Space Station, ISS. While Apollo allowed us to travel to the Moon, the ISS created a permanent base for scientific research in space. The station, which orbits about 400 kilometers above Earth, was conceived as a platform for scientific and technological experiments, leveraging the microgravity environment to conduct research that would not be possible on Earth. The ISS was built through an impressive international cooperation effort involving NASA, Roscosmos, Russia, ESA, European Space Agency, JAXA, Japanese Space Agency, and CSA, Canadian Space Agency. Its construction began in 1998 and took over 15 years to complete. During this period, numerous modules and components were sent into space and assembled, making the ISS one of the most complex structures ever built by humanity. The research conducted on the ISS is of vital importance to modern science. Microgravity allows the study of physical and biological phenomena in ways that would not be possible on Earth. From research on human health, such as the effects of microgravity on the human body, to investigations into fluid dynamics and matter, the results obtained on the ISS have contributed to the development of new technologies that improve life on Earth. Moreover, the ISS has provided crucial data on materials science, life support systems, and the technologies needed for long-duration missions to the Moon and Mars. Despite the success of the Apollo missions and the importance of the ISS, space exploration is far from over. Today, one of the main goals is the exploration of Mars, a world that has captured the imagination of scientists and science fiction writers for decades. NASA has launched several missions to the Red Planet, including rovers like Spirit, Opportunity, and Curiosity, which have shed light on Martian geology and the possible existence of past life. The most recent mission, the Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in February 2021, aims to collect rock samples and explore the surface for signs of life. At the same time, other missions, such as the NASA and ESA project to collect Martian samples and return them to Earth, are in development. These programs are preparing the way for future crewed missions to Mars, an ambitious goal NASA hopes to achieve by the late 2030s. Meanwhile, the moon is once again in the spotlight with the Artemis program, which aims to return astronauts to the lunar surface. This time, the goal is not only to visit the moon, but to establish a sustainable lunar base that will serve as a launching pad for future interplanetary exploration, particularly toward Mars. The idea of a lunar station, like Gateway, orbiting the moon, will serve as a stopover for more ambitious missions. Another major development in contemporary space exploration is the entry of private actors into the sector. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk, has changed the landscape of commercial space missions. With the Falcon 9 rocket, the first reusable rocket, SpaceX has significantly lowered the cost of space launches. The company is also developing the Starship rocket, designed for long-distance missions, including travel to Mars. The growing involvement of private companies has led to further democratization of space, with firms like Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, and Rocket Lab offering commercial flights and experimenting with space tourism and lightweight cargo transport. This expanding sector, combined with the efforts of national space agencies, is preparing humanity for a new era of space exploration. However, international cooperation remains at the heart of space exploration. The ISS is an extraordinary example of this, and future developments in international collaboration promise to open new opportunities. Joint missions, such as those for the exploration of the Moon and Mars, will continue to foster peace and unity among nations, using space as a place for scientific research and discovery rather than competition. Space missions, from Apollo to the International Space Station to future programs on Mars and the Moon, have not only allowed us to explore the universe, but have also stimulated innovations that have transformed life on Earth. Every mission, every step taken in space, represents an opportunity to explore new horizons, discover new worlds, and perhaps one day colonize other planets. Looking to the future, space exploration remains one of humanity's most fascinating and promising challenges, a journey that has never ceased to inspire, innovate, and unite our world. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to not miss the next videos.